everyone! At ako nga pala si Manny TV Vlogs at muling nagbabalik sa inyong harapan para magbigay ng panibagong update sa ating YouTube channel. At eto na nga, meron akong konting isi-share lang sa inyo. Ito ay nasagap ko lang or nakita ko lang sa post ng Yorme's Choice at kay Boy Gonzales. At babasahin ko lang sa inyo yung patungkol dito kay Mayor Tokneneng, diba? Tokneneng na lang para mas maganda pakinggan. Ayan, grabe ang iiwang problema at sinimot talaga ang kaban ng bayan hanggang dulo. Ito yung post ng Yorme's Choice. Nakita ko lang dito sa kanilang post. Ayan, medyo hindi makita. Makikita nyo to kung gusto nyong kung gusto nyong klaruhin, gusto nyong makita, pwede nyo pong i-search ang Yorme's Choice. At kay Boy Gonzales, ito po din ay pinost na rin. Basahin lang natin. Ang naglabas nito is the situation report sa kanilang Facebook page. Ayan, TSR exclusive hearing spree amid plunging cash reserves, Lacuna admin's job order, payroll speaks to 1.4 billion in 2025. Ito babasahin ko lang yung kanilang ipinost. The City Government of Manila Job Order or JO, naalala nyo, ito yung sinasabi ni Yorme, di ba? Payroll skyrocketed to 1.4 billion in 2025 under Mayor Hani Lacuna watch, even as the city continue to grapple with mounting unpaid obligation and ballooning funding gap o yung mga lumulobo na mga funding gap. Documents obtained by the situation report has shown that over 1,500 new job order workers were added to the city's workforce between December 2024 and March 2025 alone. This sharp surge pushed the annual JO or payroll by more than 400 million annually compared to 2022. The city ramped up hiring just as its revenues struggled to meet its own inflated budget targets. Ayan, depleting cash reserves. Diba? Historical record show that Manila's internal revenue collection have stagnated at around 11 to 12 billion over the past 6 years. Despite this, the city approved budget increased steadily, peaking at 25 billion for 2025. This mismatch led to a record high budget under-achievement rate of 36% to 44% under the Lacuna administration, more than double the 3% to 19% shortfall during the previous administration of Mayor Isko Moreno Dumagoso. As Manileña's job order payroll swells to 1.4 billion in 2025. The city is also grappling with 7.1 billion in unpaid obligation, a 40% jump from the prior year, mainly due to supplier dues. Diba? O napakalaki. Diba? Also, worrisome is the sharp declines in the city cash reserves. From 16.3 billion in 2020, the fund have dwindled to just 7.3 billion as of May 2025, staggering 55% drop. Aside from GO, the city total employee compensation has climbed, diba? From 4.5 billion in 2020 to 5.4 billion in 2024. Job order and contractual employees now make up half of the city manpower. Naku. Whether Manila can sustain such spending in the long term remain uncertain. Financial mismanagement. Ito naman. Yet, instead of reining in spending, the Lacuna administration introduced further obligations such as double senior citizens allowance, costing an additional 1.2 billion annually. Manila's funding gap has also persisted for years between 2022 and 2024. The city spent an average of 25 to 30 billion annually. However, revenue including national tax allotment hovered only around 15 to 17 billion. These gaps, averaging 10 billion per year, were only partially covered by loans and property sales, leaving annual shortfall of 2 to 5 billion. Delay remittance to national agencies were also recorded. Payables to the BIR, GSIS, PhilHealth, and Pag-ibig increased by 25% in 2024. Contribution meant for workers' social protection have been left hanging. Another red flag in the city, deteriorating financial management. Inventories have not been spared either. From 3.2 billion in 2019, the city's inventory buffers have fallen to just over 300 million by 2024. This leaves the city vulnerable to unforeseen emergencies or supply shocks. Mounting payables. Ayan. Meanwhile, other payable including those to consultants and job orders rose from 712 million in 2023 to 1 billion in 2024. The Social Amelioration Program for Pamantasan ng Lungsod ng Maynila or SAP-PLM remains unpaid with obligation reaching 110 million. Naku, laki. Another audit report also flagged weaknesses in under-assessed real properties unit. In a 2023 report, the Commission on Audit or COA found that the city under-assessed 452 real property unit, leading to 3.3 million in unrealized tax, whereas 1,130 real property units were omitted from the tax rules entirely. Diba? Inaccurate property assessment have deprived Manila of million in potential revenue, further crippling its finances and leaving gaping holes in the city over stretched budget. Naku, laki. With only week left in Manila, Mayor Hani Lacuna terms, returning Mayor Isko Moreno Dumagoso is set on inherit a city with depleting cash reserves, mounting payables, and the urgent task of restoring fiscal discipline amid deepening funding gaps. Nako, meron na ngang inilabas itong news dito sa the situation report. Makikita nyo ito sa Facebook at isinare ito ng Your Miss Choice. Hiring spree amid plunging cash reserves, Lacuna admins job order payroll spikes to 1.4 billion in 2025. Ayan po, napakalaki. Diba? Ang laki ng tinas. Nagulat yung mga tao. Ito yung pinuputok ng butchi ngayon ni Isko Moreno. Kasi na napakalaking problema ayan ng Maynila. Kagaya ng paglobo ng 8 to 11 billion unpaid commercial contract. Ito yung mga allowance ng mga pulis, yung mga cake ng mga senior. Yan po yung sinasabi diyan ni Yorme. Diba? Tapos ito pa, meron pang pinost itong Your Miss Choice. Sneak peek, job order payroll ng Maynila sumipa ng 1.4 billion ngayong 2025. Habang patuloy ang pagbagsak ng cash reserves sa lungsod at pagdami ng utang sa ilalim ng Administrasyong Lacuna. Ito pa, according to source, ang aabutin daw ni Yorme sa June 30 na kaban ng Maynila ay simot na simot ang laman. Naku, kawawa naman si Yorme. Kahit pang pasweldo ng City Hall employees until December 2025 ay kulang na kulang. Ay naku, bakit naman ganun? Ayan, pati ang trust fund ng lungsod ng Maynila ay hindi pinalagpas at ginamit din at patuloy ng inubos. Naku, sinimot na, patay tayo dyan. Ayon sa source, dito sa kinuha ang pondo para sa kasamang program ng peso na ginamit noong kampanya. Ayun lang, yun ang masaklap, ginamit sa pagkakampanya. Ayan lamang po at maraming salamat sa pakikinig sa ating video. Ayan, at sana po i-subscribe nyo ang ating channel at pwede po nating i-like at i-share. Kung nagustuhan nyo ang topic natin ngayon, huwag po natin kalimutan na i-subscribe ang ating channel and see you sa next na live natin. And bye-bye po!